Hi yogis, Ashley here with YogaZo. I'm so excited that you guys decided to join us tonight. Us being me and my husband that's in the other room corralling the dogs and following along. Go ahead and leave us a note that you're here. We also I added the Spotify link here to the playlist. So you guys can click on that and access the playlist that I put together for tonight's class. So I'm hoping that everyone can hear me. If you can, just leave maybe a little note in the chat box just in case. We're going to go ahead and get started here in just a minute. So if you go ahead and get situated on your mat and make sure that you can hear me when we add the instruction to the music, make sure that you find a nice balance. You might have to play around with it a little bit. Tonight's class is going to be a vinyasa flow class. Nothing too challenging. We're going to keep it consistent with what we would be offering if we were actually at the Albuquerque Museum. We want to give a big shout out to them. They host us every third Thursday at the museum for their free event where everyone can come in. They bring a lot of vendors. They bring in obviously yoga, and it's a really nice way to just get out, especially when we get into these warmer months, and hopefully we get to be back on the mat with them next month, fingers crossed. But it's really nice just to be outside or inside in the exhibits and do yoga. So maybe you have some history and artifacts that you just want to put up by your mat and we can pretend. That was a really corny joke. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Find yourself at a seated position on your mat. If you'd like to use a block or a pillow or bolster, anything to sit up nice and tall. We'll get started in a bit of a seated meditation where we can just set our intention and focus our mindset on the rest of our practice today. So go ahead and get situated, and I'll let you know when a really good time is to start your music. So if you are sitting on a block or some prop that allows you to sit up nice and tall, we want to think of making the spine as long as we can, so if the knees just fall down to the side. We want to feel nice and secure here, and also so we don't have to fidget and move. Just starting to find some breath here. So big inhales, imagining that each inhale is filling each vertebra, so we're getting nice and tall through the crown of the head. And each exhale, as loud as we want them to be, we want to feel a nice movement run down the spine where the shoulders get heavy, the legs get heavy. And if meditation's in your practice or if this is something brand new to you, don't let it stress you out. It's really simple. We're just going to focus on breathing. And before we get too situated, if you would like to go ahead and start the playlist, link is in the chat right now. Closing the eyes. Feeling the breath. Recognizing here how the body feels. Where the mind has already run off to just since we started this practice. If it's in your practice to set an intention or some sort of mindful focus for the class and time on our mat, go ahead and do so here. Placing the hands over the heart space, stacking one over the other. Just feeling your breath here for a moment. Slowly bringing the hands to the hips, elbows out. Drop the right ear down to the right shoulder. Chin down into the chest. Letting that head toggle left and right. And then bring it up, opposite ear to the shoulder. Chin back down into the chest, allowing that cervical spine to stretch. If you've been at a computer all day, this might feel a little achy, a little stiff, so take your time. Then slowly taking the head back, lifting the chin nice and high. Separate the teeth top from bottom and release that jaw open. Shifting the jaw left and right. And then coming back to neutral. Go ahead and come forward to your tabletop. Go ahead, knees under the shoulders, wrists under the hips. Inhale, belly button drops, hips, shoulders, and eye gaze lifts. Exhale, round and curl. We're arching the back body, pulling the shoulder blades apart, and the head hangs heavy. Inhale, bring it back. Drop the belly, lift the heart. Exhale, round and curl. Go ahead and come back to that neutral spine. Now, I'm not going to be mirroring you guys tonight, but I just want to show you. We're going to take the right foot all the way out off of your mat, sealing that knife edge of the foot all the way down. So we have a little bit of a rotation here through the ankle. So you can't see because I'm trying to show you the front view, but my right heel is in line with my left knee. And then all we're going to do is walk the left hand over to complete the line in line with the knee and the foot. And reach that right arm nice and big. Inhale. Exhale, reach and rainbow that right side body by bringing the arm towards the bicep, towards the ear, sorry. Inhale. And exhale, sweep it around, bring it all the way back up. So we're drawing big circles with that right hand, attaching the inhale breath and the exhale breath to wherever feels natural. Just drawing some big, big circles, each time getting bigger through that right side body stretch. One more time, nice and big. And then pull that right hand back like someone is behind you trying to give you a high five if it was allowed. Inhale, heart big. Exhale, bring that right hand and left hand back to neutral. Inhale, draw up the belly. Exhale, round and curl. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, come back to neutral. Lift that right foot up. Try and making the inner thigh parallel to the mat and ground below. And then sweep that right foot all the way back behind you. Take it all the way back and tap the toe behind your body. Drop it down on that left side. And just push the hips back nice and gently. Finding a little side body stretch here. You should feel that right hip pulling away from the right foot. And then slowly unwind. Right knee comes back to left, tabletop. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round and curl, cat-cow. One more time. And exhale. Same thing on the other side. Left foot comes all the way out, heel in line with the right knee. Seal that left knife edge of the foot down, and then walk the right hand out in line with the knee and the foot. Inhale, big. Exhale, reach, bicep in line with the ear. Arch to that left side body this time like a big old rainbow. Take it around and draw big circles. Each time trying to get bigger through the left side body and the rib. Thinking of everything expanding like an accordion. And stay right here. Open it all the way out. A little bit of back bend. Come back down. Inhale. Exhale, round the back body. Inhale, heart drops. Round. Come back to neutral. Lift that left foot off the ground. Hover the leg for 3, 2, 1. Nice and strong. Take it all the way back behind you. Over past that right shoulder behind you. And then push back into that left hip. Inhale. Then exhale. Inhale, slowly release. Left knee comes back to meet the right. Now I'm going to orient myself correctly on the mat to match you guys. One more time, drop the belly, lift the heart. Exhale, round and curl. Inhale, back to neutral. Tuck the toes under. And all we're going to do is push the hips back. We're going to push them back so much that we're grinding down into the heels of our hands that we lift the knees off the mat. We draw them in towards the chest for 3, 2, 1. Now lift the hips, a little bit further away from the heels. Getting nice and low here into a bent knee modified down dog. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Maybe we extend a little bit more through the legs. Or maybe we keep a bent knee through our down dog, whatever the hamstrings are feeling. Just gently start to cha-cha out the hips. Getting some more flexibility and mobility into those hamstrings, the backs of the legs. Big breath in. And big breath out. In. And out. Now go ahead and look forward. Come high up onto the tippy toes and tiptoe walk the feet. Slowly but surely all the way to the heels of the hands to a nice big forward fold. Staying high on those tippy toes. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, curl into a little ball at the top of your mat. Maybe the hands leave opposite elbows, maybe not. Chin tucks into the chest, knee to the nose. Inhale. Exhale, hips lift, heart melts, heels drop. Bending the knees here as much as we need. Inhale. Now take the eye gaze between the knees. A nice relaxed forward fold here. Again, if you've been at a desk all day or in keeping the same position, haven't had much movement, this should feel really nice and elongating through the lower back. Big inhale. And if the hands get bunched up down by the mat, go ahead and just drape them there. Let them hang heavy. Shake the head yes. Shake it no. Allow this to feel good on the body. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Now reach those arms nice and long in front of you, like we're making a nice L shape with our body. Exhale, bend the knees, drape, reach the hands back. Inhale this time, bend the knees, sweep them all the way up, standing at the top of our mat, Tadasana pose. Draw the elbows down like a big, strong lat pull. Inhale big. Exhale, forward fold, drape, reach the hands back. Inhale, reach them forward. Plant the hands down, step the feet to the back of your mat, plank pose. Now for this first one, we want to adjust shoulders over the palms. Back of the body is lifting, similar to how we were in that cat pose, but not as dramatic. Inhale, breath. Knees up or down. The first one, I'll show them down. Nothing else moves except the chaturanga where we come down halfway. Inhale, continue to scoop that heart nice and big up to the sky. Up dog or cobra. The only difference is knees up or down. Big breath in. Big breath out. Push the hips back. Maybe meet child's pose and float all the way back up to that down dog. Big breath in. And out. Let's roll through that one more time. Inhale, look forward, tiptoe, walk the feet to the hands. Exhale, curl down into a little baby ball. Chin into the chest, knee to nose. Inhale. Exhale, hips lift, heels drop, forward fold. Inhale, reach, long L shape. Exhale, reach the hands back, activate the forward fold. Inhale, bring it all the way up. Exhale, pull it all the way down, big breath. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, reach it back. Inhale, bring it forward. Plant the hands, step or jump, feet to the back of the mat. Big breath in, yogis. Exhale, chaturanga, knees up or down, up to you. Inhale to your up dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, down dog. From here, inhale the right toes high back behind you, reach. Exhale, draw the knee towards the nose, round the body, step the foot through between the hands. Winston's making an appearance right now. And now he's out. Drop the left knee down. Inhale, heart reaches forward. Now I want you to think of this hips trying to pull forward to the top edge of your mat. And by doing that, what's happening is we're releasing through this left hip flexor. Big breath in. And big breath out. Inhale. Release the shoulders down. Exhale. Push the hips back. Walk the hands back. Get nice and high and tall into this hamstring stretch. Big inhale. And exhale. Now inhale, reach the left arm long in front of you. Exhale, take the thumb down, grab the knife edge of that right foot, and gently just pull the toes back towards the nose. Inhale. This helps us square off the hips. Exhale. Inhale, walk the body forward. Tuck the left toes under. Lift the knee and just baby step forward, dropping the heel in. Inhale, breath. Exhale, bow. Trying to straighten both legs. If you can't, micro bend in that front right knee. Draw the chin into the chest. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, look forward softly. Step left foot to meet the right. Reach long. Exhale, fold. Reach the hands back. Inhale, bring them all the way up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, big. Exhale, reach, 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 and then sweep those hands back. Active forward fold. Inhale, bring them forward. Plant the hands down. This time the right foot just goes to the back of the mat. Drop the knee down. Same thing on the other side. A low Anjaneyasana here. Crescent lunge. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, breath. Exhale, bump the hips back. Straighten through that left leg. A nice half Hanumasana. Inhale. Exhale. This time reach the right arm forward. Trying to make as long a lines as we can here. It's less about the flexibility and depth and more about that stretch. Hand comes outside of the left foot. Fold into it. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bring the body forward. Right toes tuck under, knee lifts. Baby step in. Finding that nice big pyramid pose. Inhale. Exhale, bowing over that left leg this time. Big breath in. Maybe the hands walk back to that middle space for a little bit more depth. Breath in and out. Inhale, step the right foot forward, reach the arms long. Exhale, drape and reach behind you. Inhale, bring them all the way up. Exhale, open the heart, let it go. Inhale. Exhale, reach and sweep the hands. Inhale. Exhale, plant this time, step or hop the feet back. Chaturanga Vinyasa flow. Moving through your breath. Back to your down dog, however you choose together. Taking 2 big breaths here in our down dog. Noticing if the body feels a little bit warmer, a little bit more flexible. Inhale the right toes high to the sky. Start to stack the right hip on top of the left. Draw that right heel into the glute like we're trying to touch our left buttocks. Inhale. Exhale, emphasis on the buttocks. Inhale, breath. Exhale, now sweep that knee around, keeping that bent, core engaged. Look forward, step the foot. Inhale, bring the body up, this time crescent lunge. Getting low into those hips. Bending that right knee here as much as we can. If it feels too much on the shoulders, draw the hands to the heart center. Big breath in, and big breath out. Now following that motion we were doing in our forward folds, inhale as we reach the hands forward. I create this nice long line down my spine from heels of the hands to heel of the foot. Exhale, keep that length, reach the knife edge of the hands back. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, take it back. Feeling a little quiver in that front right leg. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Now keep reaching those hands back, spreading the collarbones, lifting the heart. Bring yourself back up to that nice crescent lunge. Inhale. And exhale, settle. Inhale, reach the arms high. Drop the left heel down. Warrior 2. Inhale, big. And exhale, settle. Inhale. And exhale. Take it back, reverse your warrior. Left hand extends down the leg, right arm high and back. Inhale. And exhale. Now we're going to do a little warrior flow here. All I want you to do is come back up to the warrior 2, this time straighten the right leg. As we reach that right arm forward, we start to take that left arm up as well, biceps in line with the ear. Inhale. Exhale, take it back, bend the knee, reverse your warrior. Inhale, bring it up, straighten the leg. Reach here, almost like we're getting into extended triangle, but we're not. We're using more of our obliques. Take it back, reverse your warrior. Bring it all the way back up, straighten, reach. This time, hold it, 3, 2, 1. Take it all the way up. Lift the right toes, point them to match your left. Exhale, nice and big, swan dive, forward fold, over the legs, coming into our wide-legged hamstring stretch here. Hands down in front of the forehead, inhale, big, flatten the spine. Now you have a couple options here. If you'd like to get upside down, it's a great place to do so. If that's not quite feeling your flavor today, and you're just working on that hamstring stretch. Start to draw the heart through the legs. Crown of the head hangs heavy. Take whatever variation you like. Maybe the hands wrap around the ankles. Peace sign fingers to the big toes. Wherever you're at. For 3. For 2. For 1. Inhale, heart lifts. And then heel toes of feet in. One time. Dropping the heels in and the toes out. Start to sit the hips down as we come up into our goddess squat. Big inhale breath. Great time to fix the hair. Big exhale breath, settling down. And if you want a little more yogis, add a little tiny pulse for 10, 9, 8, small but mighty, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one. Inhale, big straighten out the legs. Now bring that left foot back so that the knife edge is parallel to the short edge of our mat. Lift the right toes and point them forward. Come back into that warrior two. We're going to sweep that left arm down while we lift the left heel back to our crescent lunge. This time we're going to hover that left knee down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it right back up. This time 4, 3, 2. Bring it right back up. This time 3, 2, 1. This time 2, 1. All right, bring it all the way up. Plant the hands down. Right foot lifts and steps right back to meet the left. Inhale, breath. Exhale, chaturanga vinyasa flow, always optional, but encouraged if you're feeling it. And then meet me back in your down dog. Take a nice big deep breath in. And big deep breath out. Then we're going to get ready to do the exact same thing on the other side. Inhale, big breath, left toes high. Exhale, stack the left hip over the right. Heel draws actively into the right glutes. Inhale, breath. Exhale, as you draw that knee down through the center of the body, look forward and softly step the left foot. If it doesn't land where you want it, you have my permission to pick it up and put it right there. Inhale. Come all the way up to our crescent lunge. Nice and tall here. Pulling the hips forward, feeling that activation running down the right quad and hip flexor. Exhale, breath. Inhale, reach forward, finding that nice straight line. Exhale, hands back. Use the core. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Keep the hands there. Keep opening that heart, peeling it forward. Come right back up to the crescent lunge. Inhale. And exhale. A little harder when it's not having the hands working with us. Now inhale, windmill it all the way open. Warrior two on the side. Big breath in. And big breath out. In. And out. Take it back, reverse your warrior. Right hand slides down. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Straighten the legs. Reach both arms forward. Find that nice long line on the right side. Take it all the way back, reverse. Bend the knee. Straighten the leg. Forward. Try and stack your right shoulder over your left. Bend and extend. Bring it forward. Straighten everything out. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach the arms all the way up. Lift the left toes. Point them forward. This time, interlace the fingers behind the body. Inhale, heart big. Exhale as we bow forward, lift, lead with the heart. Maybe the hands lead the glutes, maybe not. Inhale. If that feels like too much, you can always release the hands down. Heart openers are intense, but good. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, breath. And exhale, breath. Inhale, look up halfway, lengthen. Release the hands if you haven't already. Lift the heels, draw them in one time. Sit the hips down. And on an inhale breath, bring the body up. Goddess pose. This time, cactus the arms. And all we're going to do is find those tiny pulses again if it feels right for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Smiling always. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it right here. Inhale, nice and big. Right heel drops out, parallel to the back edge of our mat. Left toes lift. Warrior two. Sweep that right arm down and around. Crescent lunge. Right heel lifts. Big inhale. Exhale, lower for 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring it back up. This time 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back up. This time 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. This time 2, 1. Bring it up. Last time. Hold it right here. All the way up. Plant the hands down. Left Chaturanga Vinyasa flow. Into your up dog. This time just push the hips back. Find a child's pose to catch your breath. And taking just a few moments in your child's pose, or maybe coming up to a seat. Taking a big inhale and open mouth exhale to reset the breath. I'm doing this for you guys mostly just because I need it. Big inhale. And exhale. Now working on some balance tonight, go ahead and make your way back to your down dog. Inhale, right toes lift high to the sky, stack the hip, heel into the glute. Big breath in. Really anchor down through that right shoulder, making sure we're still in down dog with the upper body. Exhale, lift and draw that knee into the chest. Look forward, step it through. Now from here, inhale, come up to your crescent lunge. And exhale, go ahead and reach those hands back, heart leans forward. We're going to go right into a warrior three today. So maybe you work on dragging that left foot back and it doesn't quite lift yet. But if it does, we're just going to keep that forward momentum. We're going to play this teeter-totter with our backside, where we lift and extend. Again, if you're more at an angle, that's totally fine. Listen to your body rather than me. I like to take a nice bend in my standing leg, just to help stabilize until I feel more comfortable. Maybe the arms reach forward, maybe they come out. I'm going to have them behind me for one more inhale. And exhale. Now on that inhale, I'm going to sweep my arms up and I'm going to take my left knee up in with me. I'm going to interlace the fingers behind my head. And as I bend into that right leg, my left leg is going to cross up and over. So I'm going to face you guys here. Coming into our eagle pose today. If you want to kickstand it out, go ahead and do so. But we want to be trying to push the head into the hands and draw the hips forward. Trying to find that nice long line through the spine. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. One more here, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bring the body back up, that one-legged Tadasana. Now all we're going to do is flex the foot. We're going to bend that right knee and start to kick that left foot back. Coming into our warrior three. And slowly passing down, planting the hands, lifting the left toes maybe higher or staying in that standing down. Either way, we feel that engagement through the right glute. And if you don't, it might just be me. Inhale. Exhale, softly place that left foot to the back of the mat. Softly place that right foot to meet it. Shift forward to your plank. Inhale. Exhale, breath. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, down dog. Right into the next side. Inhale, up toes high to the sky. Exhale, stack the hips. Draw the hands to the glutes. Keep anchoring down through that left side. Inhale. Exhale, knee draws to the nose. Look forward. Round and step. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, reach those hands back. Inhale, long. Shifting that weight forward just as we did before. This time maybe we drag the foot or we find flight. Holding this for 5. 4, if you need the hands down, yogis, you have absolute permission. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, bring it all the way up, one-legged Tadasana. Interlace the fingers, cross right over left. Eagle legs, big inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bring it right back up. Exhale, take it all the way back. That warrior 3, we've got it, guys. 3, 2, plant the hands, standing splits or standing out. Again, whatever you're looking for. Inhale. And exhale. One more, inhale. Exhale, right toes to the back of the mat. Left toes to meet. Inhale. Chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Drop the knees down and out. Push the hips back. Find a nice long line through the spine. The third eye meets the mat. Do so intentionally by revisiting whatever you set for your practice today. And slowly make your way up to a tabletop. Sweeping the feet all the way around. Coming to our sit bones. Extending the feet all the way long. Finding your comfy, cozy position here, but only for a moment, because we're going to work from the seated posture for a while. Flexing the toes towards the ceiling. Big inhale breath. Exhale breath, the heels of the hands sweep back so that you make this nice second spine with the support of the arms. Gently pinching those shoulder blades together down the spine, lifting the crown of the head nice and tall. Take a big breath in, yogis. And maybe a lion's breath out. Inhale. Dramatic effect is always encouraged to create a visceral reaction. But from here in our staff pose, our Dandasana, one of the toughest poses that we offer, because it's more about the brain rather than the body. Taking just a moment as we settle into the second half of our practice. Inhale the arms tall. Exhale, reach, trying to keep a nice flat spine. Inhale. Allowing those exhales to create more depth where we're reaching those hands forward. One more breath in. And exhale, reach those hands forward, round through the back body. Knee towards the nose, whether it touches or not. I'll gracefully demonstrate where it does not. Inhale, breath. And exhale, breath. Inhale, go ahead and come all the way up. Bring the right leg with you. And go ahead and jump it up and over that left quad. Hold it in tight. Taking the left arm, bear hugging that right knee. And then as we do so, our body is turning, opening towards the right side where the right hand kickstands behind you. Taking a twist, allowing the core to go first, then the ribs, then the shoulder, then the eye gaze. Slowly unwind, come back to center. Now all we're going to do is we're going to drop that right knee out. So when you're looking down, you should be seeing a number 4 with your legs. Right heel is up and over above the knee on top of the quad. Go ahead and take the left hand off to the side, creating a bit of stability between the left and right, where you can really weight down on the right side. Inhale the right arm high. And exhale, reach outside of that left knife edge of the foot. Inhale. Now, if you want a little more, I like to flip my hand and then just take a little bit of a twist while I'm reaching my right shoulder to my left pinky toe. If that doesn't feel good for you, you can always just square it all out and do another extended forward fold. But I kind of like to switch it up a little bit, get into the IT band. Inhale. And exhale. We'll slowly come back up. Place the hands, fingertips pointing forward, behind your glutes. Draw the left heel in, place it underneath, and then all we're going to do is come into a tabletop, keeping this figure 4 pigeon position. Lifting the hips, Dropping that right knee down. Keep lifting, lifting, lifting. Maybe the head drops back. If not, you can keep the chin into the chest and keep lifting those hips, propelling them higher for 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly drop the hips back down. Extend that left leg all the way out. And then right leg goes to meet it. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, flat back fold. Inhale. Exhale, length. Inhale. Last time, exhale, drape, chin into the chest, knee towards the nose. 3, 2, 1. Roll it all the way up. Left knee comes up with you this time. Hip it, hop it, hip hop. Take it right over that right quad. Bear hug the knee. Left hand kickstands behind you. Inhale, tall. Exhale, twist. Eye gaze turns last over the shoulder. And slowly unwind. Opening out to that number 4 again with the legs. Right hand behind you, inhale the left arm high, and just reach softly forward towards the outside of that right foot. Maybe you hook, maybe not. Inhale. You do a little twist. Think of the twist happening where the right shoulder opens out behind you, and the left shoulder pulls towards the right pinky toe. One more inhale breath. And exhale breath. Inhale, slowly unwind. Both hands behind you. Right heel comes to where the right knee was. And then on the exhale, we lift and extend hips high to the sky. Maybe the head drops back. Maybe not. That's super personal choice. Opening that throat chakra gets a little weird sometimes. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. And exhale, slowly bring the hips down. Extend that right foot long. I'm going to face you guys. What we're going to do is we're going to extend the legs all the way out to a nice wide-legged seated position. If a block feels more comfortable or supported, if you have a hard time with flexibility, I totally understand that. You can always bring the heels in a little bit closer. I know when we first get into it, we really go for it. So find what works for you. Just like we did in the beginning of class where we were working on that side body, we're going to do the same exact thing. Take the right back of the hand and slide it all the way down inside the right leg. And really find that tension where we're pushing the hand into the foot into the hand. And then big open with that left arm. And then gently on the exhale, we just start to reach up and over. So our left arm is somewhat mirroring our right leg. We're just using this right arm to keep opening that heart towards the ceiling. Now maybe you fully connect hand to the foot, maybe not. Couldn't show you even if I wanted to. But we want to make sure that that left sit bone doesn't leave the mat. Big inhale. Now on the exhale, we're going to drop that left shoulder down. Place the hands around that right leg, the right calf. We're going to try and square our shoulders to be directly in alignment with the toes as much as we can. Inhale. And then like we're pulling our heart forward, gripping down into our hands, our heart reaches towards our toes. Big inhale. And on the exhale, like we're sweeping the ground. If you have dogs, it might be kind of helpful. Go ahead and take that left hand, setting up for the other side. Right arm reaches big. Push the left forearm into the inside of the left leg. Reach right over left. One side is always different than the other. Maybe you're a little bit closer to this side, maybe you're further away. Big inhale. And on the exhale, Plant the hands around that left leg. Inhale, big. Heart reaches forward to the toes, keeping that right hip nice and grounded. Sit bone, sorry. And then this time, sweeping the lift stop in the center. Inhale, heart. Exhale, walk the hands forward. So maybe you don't go very far here. Maybe you're all the way down, just resting on the floor before the rest of us. Either way, drop the chin into the chest if you can. Maybe finding a little movement. Inhale, slowly roll the body all the way up. Let's go ahead and help the knees. Pick them up. And then go ahead and take the soles of the feet together. Drop the knees out. Still a nice wide variation through the hips, maybe a little more supported. Interlace the fingers. Take them around the knife edges of the feet. Inhale, big. And exhale, keeping a flat spine, just draw the elbows back towards the hips. Chin reaches up and forward. Then chin rounds into the chest. And fold a little bit deeper. Maybe the elbows come out. Inhale, slowly come on up. Draw the knees together. And start to make your way as you mount down onto the mats. Maybe you draw the knees into the chest here. And taking a moment just to rock side to side, massaging that sacral spine. We're going to set up for bridge pose. Go ahead and plant the feet down fairly close to the glutes so that your fingertips can gently brush the heels. And your knees should be about hips width distance apart. Same with the heels of the feet. Big inhale breath here. And for the first one, go ahead and draw the elbows down towards the mat, pushing the triceps into the ground, hands high. Sparkle fingers if you wish. I don't know what kind of day you've had, so maybe you need them, maybe you don't. And all we're going to do for this first one is just push down through the shoulder blades and the elbows and lift through the hips. Finding a nice little bridge pose here where we feel that extension through the hip flexors right here. Big breath in. Exhale, squeeze the glutes just a little bit. See if you can get higher. Hold the height and release the glutes. If that's a weird feeling for you today, you can rest assured that it's a weird feeling for everyone else today. Slowly sit down into it, take a breath. So we're going to go through 2 more bridge poses. If you have a variation that you'd like to follow, you can absolutely take that here. I'm going to guide you through eventually lifting one leg, and then the second round we'll do the other. Again, everyone's practice is different, so I encourage you to explore and honor your own, especially since you're home. No one can see. Go ahead and take a big inhale. Then exhale, hips lift, interlace the fingers behind your body, set it up that nice strong foundation where the shoulders pinch. As the hips lift, this time we're going to lead with our right foot first. I'm going to draw my right knee in towards my heart, and then maybe extend it all the way up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee back into the chest, and softly place the foot down. Come all the way back down. Relax. Inhale. And exhale. If you're like me, you held your breath through that. Maybe you shift a little bit. And take a big inhale breath, and we're going to come back in. This time, left foot goes towards the sky if you're following me. Lift the hips, interlace the fingers, create that tent through the back body. Hips lift first, then knee into the chest. Then extend, 5, 4, keep lifting, 3, 2, 1, knee into the chest. Slowly come back down. Take a breath and slowly bring the knees back into the chest. Rocking side to side. Dropping the soles of the feet down. Go ahead and glue the knees and the heels together. Lift the hips and shift them over to your left side of the mat a couple of inches. So we're kind of making this little banana shape with our side body. Now all we're going to do is drop the knees, gluing them together over to our right side. And hopefully by now the spine's a little bit more in alignment. Reach that left arm long out off your mat. Now twists are completely different for everyone. So if you feel like you need a little bit more, you can raise that left leg. Eagle wrap it around the right like we did in our standing balance posture. And if you want even more than that, extend the right leg long. Then extend that left leg long and see if you can connect it to your right hand. Making a plus sign with your entire body. If you want a little more, you can always explore more. If you need to back off, you can start to unwind. Wherever you're at, take your time. Drawing the knees back into the chest. And finding that center point. As we set up on the other side, soles of the feet down to the ground. Lift the hips and shift them over to the right. Knees glued together, drop down to the left. Right arm extends all the way out, always creating distance from the top leg to the corresponding shoulder. You can always wrap right over left, get a little bit more into that lower back. Or if you'd like, extend the left leg long, round it down, and then the right foot extends all the way out. Feeling that intensity run up the IT band on the right side. Wherever you're at, maybe you back off a little bit or intensify. And slowly, right leg comes back to meet the left. Set the feet mats with distance apart and allow the knees to drop side to side. Windshield wipering, releasing one hip flexor at a time. Drawing the knees back into the chest. One more time. Rocking side to side. If you'd like to take happy baby from here, I absolutely encourage it. If you're not quite sure what to do, but you still crave a little bit of movement, close the eyes and just let it happen. And slowly making your way, dropping the knees in with the heels mats with distance apart, feeling that release on the lower spine. Slowly heel-toeing the feet together. And allowing the knees to drop out. And taking just a few moments here, noticing how the body feels as opposed to when we started our class. Noticing where the mind went as opposed to the attention that we set. Maybe revisiting it here. And taking your time, if you choose to stay here, please do that. If you'd like to extend all the way out, heels coming to the edges of the mat or maybe slightly off, taking up as much space here as we can. If you prefer to do legs up the wall and you have that available, please go ahead. As we start our Shavasana tonight in a variation that works for you, where the wiggles slow down. And the brain starts to catch up with how the body feels nice and relaxed. And taking these next few moments to allow the brain space, to allow the breath to just start slowly come back to its normal speed. To allow the body to feel heavy and supported. And to let whatever does not fit one of those three things to dissipate into the ether. Or we'll pick it up another time. As you relax here, I'll let you know when a really good time is to come back to the remainder of our practice. Slowly start to bring some Mindfulness back to the space that you're in. Filling the belly, heart and the lungs with a big breath in. And slowly letting it seep out. Taking your time as you mindfully roll left or right side body into a little ball. And slowly make your way up to a seated position where we started our class. Sitting up as tall as you can, relaxed in the shoulders, in the jaw. Taking a big breath in through the nose. And exhale, sigh it out. Inhale. And exhale, release. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Drawing the hands together to meet the third eye. Thinking positive thoughts. Bringing the hands to the mouth. Speaking positive words. And the hands at heart center. Believing in all that is good and choosing to be a much bigger and more present with that. From my heart to yours, yogis. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining this practice tonight. It truly warms my heart that I'm able to be able to teach still, even though I'm not able to see you guys. Hope that you enjoyed class. If you are interested in any more classes that we have, a really great way to support YogaZo and what we're doing with our amazing teachers. We have a lot of online offerings, starting at just $10 for a drop-in class, $14 for a monthly plan, going all the way up to $24, depending on how much access you'd like to yoga and YogaZo. Anything helps, so we appreciate the support both near and far. Thank you, yogis, so much, and I hope you have a wonderful evening.